Okay, small business account for half of the private sector employment, but as more states hike minimum wages, small business owners are forced to fire workers to cope with rising costs. Donald Trump is changing his tune on the issue, saying he would be open to hiking wages. Here to weigh in on what small business wants from the next president is Aziz Hashim, chairman of the International Franchise Association. He's also a franchise owner. Remind me of the franchises that you own are Popeyes, Domino's, and Checkers, so you are knee-deep in this business. What is the climate like right now?
I think the climate it can be a lot better if we have some certainty as to the policies the government would like to put forward. And, as you know, business does well when we have certainty, and right now we feel as if there are a number of attacks on small business.
Like what? Give me some specifics.
For example, there's a move in franchising to impose a joint employer standard, which makes, locally owned franchise businesses equivalent to giant conglomerates, which is just not the case. And these things really hurt opportunities for people to start small businesses and to employ people. So we have all these regulations which really are not solving any problems, but they're creating more burdens, and they're really hurting the ladder of opportunity for millions of Americans.
So who do you think would help you the most of the candidates you see out there right now?
I don't think it's really a matter of which candidate. I think all the candidates have to focus on the same issue, which is how do you work with small business, which is the engine of our economy, to create jobs, and how do we help businesses really instill this ladder of opportunity? Because people say that, the issue in America is income inequality.
Right.
I disagree with that. The issue is not income inequality. Essentially, income inequality is a symptom. The issue is opportunity inequality. We're in a service industry right now, a service economy, and franchising is really well positioned to help millions of people achieve their financial goals. I mean, I find it really interesting that in the last few weeks, both President Obama and Speaker of the House Paul Ryan have spoken very fondly of their first jobs in fast food. So, this is really kind of a red herring on the minimum wage and other issues. The problem is, how do we help create opportunities for Americans? And that's primarily done by supporting franchises and helping us grow.
No, absolutely. From the first job in the industry to potentially becoming an owner as a way to make yourself an entrepreneur, it's definitely a ladder out. Thank you so much for coming on.